The Nigerian clowns EFCC has released photos of over 250 billion naira properties owned by detained criminal and former Attorney General of Nigeria, Malami. And he acquired those properties through loot. But man, come on, let's just clap for this man. Man, I actually admire his sense of patriotism, towards his state, because about 90% of his investments are in his hometown. Unlike some people who would loot and invest the money in foreign countries far away from home. So this guy was patriotic, and he kept some of the money in the things in his country. And probably that was why they even caught him. You see, he wasn't smart enough. Saying the Ogbolo go to, and maybe he would have taken it there. But beyond all these shenanigans is the fact that I think it has gotten to a time that they'll start buying these people, execute them, just put them down, cut, bury one down. Because I don't know how one person will steal that amount of money when people are suffering in this place. So to me, he did well. He did well. How many of our leaders will steal our money and send? Many of our leaders will steal our money and send abroad, and then they will build infrastructures there. But here is this gentleman, Malami. He stole Nigerian money and invested it in his state, and invested it in his state, and people, his allies, will benefit, his family, loved ones, and other people, at least from his state. Well, I'm not justifying the embezzlement, but I come in peace. You understand what I'm saying? If Nigerian politicians decide to invest 70% of what they embezzled back in this country, like this man, and in the appropriate sectors, I believe that we'll get some considerable percentage in terms of development in Nigeria, and government will see reason not to borrow outside, because in the end this money will go round, and that's if FG decides to stop stealing from the masses. But in the end, maybe FG will not have even bothered to be imposing the new tax that they've come up with, and they are also planning now to start removing 550 naira from every transfer you make in January. So maybe governments will not be doing that if these criminals are openly investing their monies, they are taking in Nigeria. But oh boy, this is crazy. How can one person from a region with the highest poverty rate in the country, the highest number of out-of-school children, the highest region with insecurity and a public officer for that matter, Nigeria, my country, my fellow northerners, I hail you now. Una not see this one. Now una take us say na our turn. All the turn people have been getting, what have your politicians been doing with the monies? Come to the south and see how the south is developed. All we have there is Boko Haram. What we have there is headsmen. They are not bringing it to the south. Quite all of una. Now Donald Trump has come to bomb the hell out of them. He will start bombing all of them in Plateau and Benue. All those headsmen that are hiding there. You want power for the sake of power. There is no development in the north. What is going on? But it's high time they started paying all these politicians that are stealing money. Until we adopt an uncompromising measure against corruption, we will continue to witness this kind of failures. Let's give them what they do in China now. You go there, you steal, and they hang you and cut your head away. So I reject excuses and empty rhetorics. I support the death penalty for any public or political office holder who steals even a single dime from the national treasury, because people are suffering. That's why Tinubu keeps imposing all sorts of taxes and things on us, because in the end he needs money to run the country, and one person over 250 billion naira worth of assets. Public office is a position of service, and public funds exist solely for national development and the social welfare of citizens, not personal enrichment. Like this clown, can you steal that much? And what I'm going to say is this, if you are a good man and people working under you are stealing it, then it means that you are not a good man. So Buhari, this is a direct indictment on Buhari's government. How can somebody steal this kind of money under your administration and you did not steal? I know Buhari was never really corrupt, though his family members and all of that, his wife, kids and all of that, they were. But if Indian people are stealing like this, what does that tell you about the incompetence of the people who employ them? We must enact laws to reflect this reality and enforce them without fear or favoritism by anybody that is stealing. Corruption is the primary reason Nigeria is in its current state, and if we are serious about progress, we must be ruthless, firm, and unwavering in confronting it. And this is what they do in China. They catch you, they buy you, no time. In America, they catch you, they jail you. No matter how big you are, Look at Donald Trump. He was prosecuted, he was tried for corruption, for I think sexual allegations and all of that. Then Nigeria hear everything. Tinubu can do anything and get away with it. They'll say he's the commander-in-chief. We saw all this crime infotainment involving Yahaya Bello. Today, where is he now? This man is walking, roaming the streets. And that clown who calls himself the EFCC boss said that if Yahaya Bello was not prosecuted, he was going to resign. The clown is still there, but he ordered the arrest of VDM. Does VDM look like a thief in your eyes? Today, you see Yahaya Bello walking free. They should save these pictures for the courts. We are not interested in all these things. And until this will begin to act serious, Nigeria will never recover from the state where it is. We are gradually becoming a failed state, like Peter Obi said, and Nigeria is an embarrassment, a disgrace according to Donald Trump, and we'll still have things like this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I remain your boy Ernest Omozuku Adebayo Kojex, signing out. Peace.